So where is joy found? Right? If it's not found at the store, if it's not found on Amazon, if you can't have it delivered, if you can't buy it, where is joy found? Well, joy is found in the Lord. Psalm 4, verse 7, here's what the psalmist says. You have put more joy in my heart than they have when their grain and wine abound. All right, so just think about what the psalmist is here confessing. He's saying to God, God, you've put more joy in my heart than they have when their grain and their wine abound. We might say that, God, you've put more joy in my heart than other people have when they have an abundance of money and an abundance of possessions. In other words, God is the giver of the greater joy. God is the giver of the greatest joy. Because the kind of joy that God provides is a joy that lasts. It's a joy that is eternal. It's a joy that the things of this life can't take away. Psalm 43, verse 4, the psalmist says, then I will go to the altar of God, to God my exceeding joy. The psalmist speaks of God himself as his exceeding joy. God is our joy. Psalm 21, verse 6, the psalmist says, for you make him most blessed forever. You make him glad with the joy of your presence. Did you hear that expression? The joy of your presence. Psalm 16:11, it says, you make known to me the path of life. In your presence there is fullness of joy. At your right hand are pleasures forevermore. So the answer to the question, well, where do we find joy? Where do we get joy? We find it in the presence of the Lord. We find it in God himself. It's not in things, but it's in the Lord.